we will start out with the top 5 things. I needed to narrow it down because there's a whole lot of good stuff coming, and you'll hear more about it at the Fall Fest. We will have a Fall Fest in October. These things are working. You're making money for us, but more importantly, since you get 50% of it, you're making money for yourselves, and that's win-win. So, did I have you mentioning this one, Garrett?
Yeah, I can take it. I mean, we'll just, at this point, it's a re-mention, but yeah, so Power BI and the coding certificate and all of our tech certificates are continuing to zoom up there in terms of registrations. As we mentioned earlier, the Power BI certificate has moved into a top certificate category in just 6 months, which is pretty impressive. And it's now, Power BI is actually now part of the Microsoft Office suite. So a lot of folks that may not have been using it before, who have Office 365 licenses, now have access to it. So it's a really big growing market. And then we also have the SQL certificate that continues to go up. That's not listed here, but that one's been going really strong as well. And coding continues to be strong, and I hope we can build a continuing certificate with Jeff to take students who go through the initial certificate to the next level.
Great. The SQL one starts every month. Each course starts every month, and including December and January. So the instructor has waived our minimum fee or pay. One of the things when we started 10 years ago, man, did you throw me for a loop. You said, we have to run a class even with one person. And I'm going, who's going to teach for $30 a whole month? So we created a minimum pay. And Cecilia Allison has been nice enough to waive that. So we are interested in exploring offering courses more frequently and December, January. We're going to look at the data, but that's one thing you will be helping us. Number 4, this one's me. Grad credit for your K-12 teachers. We think this is a great market out there. And we already have popular courses, but now Paula Hogard, a former board chair of Learn, is able to offer graduate credit from Framingham State University, Framingham, Massachusetts. She said when Harvard and MIT want grad credit for a course they're offering for teachers, they offer the grad credit through Framingham State. So we're in good company with Harvard and MIT. We've already got students with ASD and gender in the classroom, which will be run the next time is June. Those have grad credit. Next, we're going to submit Learning While Black and the Teen Brain. So we are going to focus on some unique courses with unique instructors that your K-12 students, teachers don't get anywhere else. We're thinking you just send out an email. We're very excited about that, and we think this will greatly expand your market with the K-12 teachers. So Francis asked, do they connect them, your students, with us or Paula? The answer is us. We will have a link on the website, and we will take the money from the student for the graduate credit. There's no split in graduate credit. You're not getting 50%. No, but it is definitely an incentive for 80% of teachers out there. We think the K-12 courses will quadruple there. Garrett, back to you.
All right. So you guys asked for it, and we were excited to create it. So what we've been doing is over the past few months, we've been building marketing toolkits. Our first two actually are fully published on our website now. And the link to that went out in our first monthly partner newsletter that came out in early March. So if you didn't receive that, please make sure to reach out to me, and I'll get you on our mailing list to make sure that everybody's getting that newsletter. But the marketing toolkits include original vector images for program icons for catalogs. We also have been curating some iStock images. So we can't buy those for you, but we can recommend and curate ones that you might want to use. They also include example social media posts and example marketing email copy for each of the certificates. The first one that we came out with was for certificate and data analysis, and then the most recent one that will be coming out with the next newsletter release is for SQL, and we'll be following that up with Power BI and then work our way through our top 10 certificates. And we'll also be creating some class videos, so just informational videos about the course and the instructors. And we also have, as Bill mentioned earlier, we have those photos available if you like to include instructor photos with your course catalog or on your website. Just reach out and then we'll get those over to you.
Thank you, Garrett. Number two, starting in fall in September, we have Digital Court Reporter for our partners in the United States. An introductory 1-month course. You do digital court reporting at home. There's a huge need. Retirements are overwhelming new entries. Number two, managing remote workers with the pandemic and post-pandemic. A lot of organizations are going to keep people at home. And then number three, integrated marketing certificate. It worked with our data science. That is, students are taking your data analysis and then they're taking Excel or Power BI or SQL, and much easier to market to past people have taken other courses. So now we want to do that with marketing. We already got social media and digital marketing, which are in our top 10. So integrated marketing is going to fit in with that. Darby wants me to get the information up on our website by 6 p.m. Is that daylight time or standard? Anyway, and our number one thing is that you helped us last Fall Fest in endorsing a name change. UGotClass will become Learn. When you're talking to your public, you will say Learn. When you and I are communicating, we're going to say Learn Courses. But in your catalog, Learn is shorter than UGotClass. We believe our brand out there as a nonprofit. There's nothing you need to do now. There's nothing you need to do. We're going to phase this in over a period of time. We will still respond to the name UGotClass, but we think this is going to give you and us a bigger punch out there with the public. So feel free to email us on things you can do, want to do, will do, need from us, but it'll be a year probably transition. So nothing to do now. Lastly, I want to just mention overall what we do for your program. You already know this stuff, but we need to get the word out to all of our members that Learn, in addition to UGotClass, is generating 10% higher registrations in your in-person classes and online. We are generating at least $25,000 a year in additional income for your $745. And of course, I mentioned we're helping convert into credit and degree students. With that, thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Happy spring. Happy spring out there, especially Donna and me. I don't know about Anthony. Thanks a lot, everybody. Yes. Happy St. Pat's Day, says Anthony. Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.